Today we are working on the hip hinge, an extremely important exercise, but a challenging exercise because so many of us are rounded over from sitting at a desk anyway, that when we go to do a hip hinge, we end up rounding through our spine versus hinging at our hips. So you want to think that the position of your spine actually doesn't change. It's like you're a book and you're opening and closing, right? And the pelvis is moving on your thigh bones, but your spine is staying nice and aligned. So you're not doing this. You're also not doing a massive arch of your back. How your back starts is how your back ends. It just moves in space, but at the same position. Okay, so again, you're visualizing a book, and the one side of the book is closing. This is the pivot point, and then you're using your bum and your hamstrings and your core to open the book back up. As you go down, you're thinking about your sit bones widening, and you're thinking about the weight on your feet. You're not letting it roll in or out. You're not letting your knees come in or out. And I'm continually looking at you, but you would not be doing a hip hinge with your head up like that. You'd have your chin tucked and your spine is all going to be in a nice alignment. So you're kind of looking down right about there. Now, as always, as you perfect your form, you could add weight, right? So you could be holding dumbbells, getting your chest out, and letting the weights slide along your thighs. But you want to make sure that you have really good form before you add the weight. So when you're doing your hip hinge, you're like, no, my knees are coming in or my knees are going out. Then you want to fix that first. So if you feel that your knees are always going in, then you put the band around your thighs, and that would help you connect into your side of your legs, your lateral system and your glutes, so that when you hinge, then you'd be gently connecting into the band to keep your glutes more involved. Now, you might be saying, well, that's not my problem. My problem is that my knees go, what we call varus, they go out like this. Okay, cool. That means you need more inner thighs. So you might put the block between your knees like this to keep them connected and connect into your inner thighs and your pelvic floor. So your chest would be out, and then you'd still be doing that hinge. My sit bones are still going wide at the back. Again, my chin would be tucked, but I'm getting that alignment through the inner portion of my body. That's sort of toothpaste tube. I'm like, whoop. That's how I describe it to my clients. I'm like, imagine that the tube of toothpaste is all of it's coming up. That's what you're feeling, that connection in. That doesn't work for you, just let it go. I say kind of crazy things to my clients. But if it helps, right? So give it a try and look and see what's going on with your form. If you've been doing hip hinges for years and you've never really thought about what's going on with your knees, what's going on with your back, what's going on with your butt bones, then this is the opportunity to be like, oh my God, am I doing the hip hinges correctly? And feel free to message me if you have any questions, because it's actually a fairly complicated move, but it's so important for daily life. So give it a try. Let me know what you think.